goal like?
Well, it was a long ball through from Trevor Peake, and I just timed my offside. I timed my run really well. Mike Hooper, the goalkeeper, came charging out, and I just sort of turned my back, and I got a little touch to the ball, and Mike Hooper had gone one way, and I slid it into an empty net, and I've just stood there like that. And the whole stadium was rocking. Luton, 11,000 people. Normally playing in front of about 4.5, normally in the league. But it was fantastic, it really was. The crowd come on at the end, and they couldn't carry me off because I was too heavy at the time. But they sort of pushed me out of the way, the cameras are on and everything. It was just an unbelievable moment, really. I was very young. The first time I'd really sort of been given that sort of attention as a player. Then you sit in the dressing room and it all sinks in a bit. But even people come up to me now whenever I'm in Newcastle, you remember that goal knocked us out the FA Cup?
You almost didn't recognise that trophy. You never got your hands on it in real life.
No, I didn't. No. Furthest I got was the semi-final. But I'd love to have won one of them. But there you go. Not all players win them, do they?
Do you remember the excitement when you get picked for the Newcastle game?
Yeah. I was double excited. I was on the phone to my parents. They'd made their way up. I'd got them all tickets in the stand. My brother and sisters, and they were all there. Their sons, the family, and it was a great moment because I scored, and I'd had my first sort of experience of being on the back pages of the papers, and my dad's down the newsagent in the morning getting all the different copies of the newspapers. And
what about though when you're like an international superstar and everybody's like, oh, there's John Hartson, we want to beat this guy? Mm-hmm. When does that happen?
It happens to you all the time. It's just happened to Burnley and to Bournemouth and to Leicester. If you're not prepared to win the battle physically and to show the same desire and commitment as the lesser team are showing, then there's always a chance that you're going to get beat. But when you go to these smaller grounds in the FA Cup, you've got to match that fight physically. They're going to play like superstars. It's live on television. They've got a chance to make themselves a hero. They just grow as players. Now, if you, as the bigger player, bigger team, don't match that, there's always an opportunity you've got. That's exactly what's happened this season with Lincoln and Millwall. So that happened at Swansea. We went to Swansea, we drew Swansea in the FA Cup.
Who are you with? Who are you playing with?
I'm playing for West Ham.
All right.
We draw 1-1 at Upton Park. We actually got away with it. We were a goal down, and Julian Dix scored a free kick from about 40 yards, went through the wall, deflected, and we got back into it, and we go back to Swansea for a replay.
Are you telling the West Ham players all week, listen, go down here?
No,
Don't let me down here, lads.
I'm thinking it's going to be a great night. I'm going to get a nice reception. We're going to win 3-0. I'm going to score. I'm not going to celebrate. And we go back up to London on the bus.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
And so what happens?
That's what should have happened. But what happened was we go down to Swansea. Myself, Neil Ruddock, Dixie, Moncur, Bishop, Ferdinand, Lampard, Cole, Kitson.
Good team.
And we get turned over 1-0 at the Vetch Field against a Swansea crowd that felt like 100,000, but it was about 12,000 in the stand.
And were all your mates and family at the Swansea Cup
all
game?
All there. I needed about 40 tickets for that game. They were all there. So they were obviously delighted, but because they were Swansea fans. Never mind the son who has to go home and cop a bollocking of Harry Redknapp on the bus.